Hello guys, welcome to Netexpertz. My name is Sudhanshu Kapoor. Today we talk about memory optimized instances and their series in EC2. Let's start the session guys. Okay, so let me open the pane first. So in this, we talk about memory optimized instances. So if we talk about the memory optimized instances. So memory optimized instances has, we can say that it has three series. Okay. Number one, we can call it's known as R series. Number second, we have X series. And number third, we have Z series. So these are the three series we have. Now the first question is that what memory optimized instances do? What we need, what is the need to memory optimized instances? Okay, so memory optimized instances is mostly used for high performance in memory. Okay, so it is used for, you can say that memory optimized instances is used for high performance in memory. We talk about a memory. Okay, so if we need high performance in RAM, okay, or if we need a high RAM, so we can go for mostly used for memory optimized instances. We talk about compute optimized instances. So compute is highly is used to high performance in CPU. Okay, so if you want more high performance in CPU, so we can go for compute optimized instances. Like same, if you need to use high performances in memory, so you can go for memory optimized instances. So we talk about the R series first. So R series has R4, has some instances like R4, R5, R5A, and R5D. So these are the instances available in R series. Let's say that available in R series. Okay, so now we talk about the R series. So where we can use R series, you can say that in databases. Okay, so if you need a very high RAM in databases, so we can use R series. What kind of databases? Like we can go for SQL, okay, SQL server, or no SQL server. We can go for that. Second, we can go for no SQL server, okay, or we can go for MongoDB. So these are the databases. These are some databases we mostly used R series because they have a high performance. So R4, R5, R5A, and R5D all are supported in high performances in memory, or we can support these series in these type of databases. Now we talk about the processors. So in one instance, you can say that we talk about the virtual CPU. So in one instance, you can use 2 to 96 virtual processors in one instance, in one VM. Now next we have talk about the RAM. So if we talk about the RAM, we can go for 16 GB to 68 GB of RAM we can support in this. Okay, and the last, if we talk about the storage, so storage we can use both the storages, EBS and NVMe SSD storage as well. Okay, so in this R series we can use both kind of storages. Okay, this is the you can say that information. This is the which I give the information about R series. Now let's go for X series. So if we talk about the X series, as I told you, we have three series in memory optimized instances. We talk about the X series. So X series has, we can go for X1 and X1E instances. So these are the instances available in X series. So mostly X series are also used in databases. Okay, or you can say that it's not only for databases. X series are uses for databases. Okay, for enterprise applications. If you have very large amount, if you have very heavy applications running in your network, okay, or enterprise applications are running in the network, okay, because you have a very large organization and you have SAP application is running okay, or some HANA, SAP is running, HANA database is running. So in that case, we can use X series, okay, X applications workloads. So if you have a very large amount of databases or very large amount of applications are running, so mostly we can use X series. So we talk about the X series also. It uses in electronic automation also. Electronics, electronics design automation. Like if you want to create some electronic devices, if you want to create some PCB devices like this, okay, or robotic, so we can go for the X instances. Now we talk about the virtual CPUs. They supported is, we talk about the virtual CPUs. The virtual CPU is supported for 4 to 128. Sorry, 4 4 to 128 in one instance. We can support that much CPU, that much virtual CPUs. If we talk about the RAM, so it support 122 GB to, you can see that so much RAM, 122 GB, starting range is 122 GB and the end is 3904 GB. You can say it's go for terabyte, 3 terabyte approximately. Okay, and the storage is go for EBS only. So you can say that this is this instance is very high configured instance in all over the cloud. Okay, so you can support that, that you can see that that much support RAM is very high. 3 terabyte RAM is very we can say that high in the X series instances. Okay, and the last one we have a Z series instances. So in Z series, we can use Z1D instances mostly. Okay, so if we talk about the Z1D instances, so this instances also this instance is mostly used for high processor frequency. Like go for high frequency. You can set processor frequency. Talk about the processor frequency. Like it supports up to 4 gigahertz 4 gigahertz processor. Okay, 4 gigahertz processor with Xeon processor. You can say that Xeon processor. So it gives you that kind of processor. You can go for that. So if you need high frequency in processors, so we can use Z1 instances. Okay, and it gives you one thing also. Number one, it gives you this, and number second, it gives you AWS Nitro system as well. Nitro system means nitro system hypervisor also. Okay, so with Xeon processor, so you can say that this series is also very fast. Okay, and it gives you you can say in storage also, it gives you 1.8 gigahertz instance of storage also. So it gives you 1.8 gigahertz instance of storage also. So it gives you that much frequency in storage as well. Okay, if we talk about the processors, so we'll go for virtual CPU. So virtual CPU, we can place 2 to 48 processors in one VM, in one instance. And if we talk about the RAM, so let's go for 16 to 384 GB. Okay, the last one, talk about the storage. I already told you it's this VM is, or this instance supports only NVMe SSD storage. Okay, it's not support EBS, it support this kind of storage. So the storage is very high. Okay, that's why it gives you 1.8 gigahertz frequency of the storage. Okay, and this machine, this you can say that this series is also support this for databases. Okay, if we need very high databases, if we need very high storage or very good frequency in storage or processors, so we can go for database as well. Okay, this series also supports automation. Okay, which you talk about up the electronics design automation also support. Okay, and you can say that it gives you a very high performance. Okay, so that should we have a storage performance is also high and the processor performance is also high in in the Z series. Okay, it uses databases, automation, and other things, so like applications and as well. Okay, so that's what we have the series in in memory optimization. So in memory optimization, we have how many series? We have three series: R series, X series, and Z series. Okay, so that's it for the session, guys. Please like and share this video with your friends. Please subscribe the channel for more technical videos like this. Thank you very much, guys, for watching.